I do believe we're live. So I'll say indeed and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. I'm going to the rocks. Yeah. Derby Beach. And maybe box. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's nice to have you friends here with me. A little bit late, but not as late as some of the days. Yeah. We happen to be on the beach. Couldn't make my yoga class. Technically, if we were a little bit more rushed, I'll say. We could have. Ah, nice. Made the made the time work. But Joe did technically teach the yoga class for us as well. And I appreciate it. It's actually standing by itself. Didn't take too much finicking. It must be meant to be. What a pleasure it is to have you friends here with me. On a day of synchronicity, it's 1818. Two nines on top of each other. There has been some tensions, especially between me and my brother. And there were moments today that we did set the intention to properly connect and actually talk, apologize for things. We went to go and see the monkey sanctuary, monkey land, and the birds of Eden. And it really was something special. And there were moments where I cried. The beauty of the animals was definitely cry worthy, but I cried talking to my brother in there, literally in the bird enclosure. And it felt like there was some healing done. I mentioned to my brother as well, like I mentioned to you, that it is our first time in 7 years where we're all together in the same confined space the way we are right now. Right, all of us together. I don't want to use the word being forced, but being expected to get along. Hey, Shao. It's nice to have you here. And not even just that, but being forced into the same space. I think that's the real thing that I wanted to say. Right? Like all of us do have to be in the same vehicle to get to where it is we're going. And then you suddenly have a lot more time to potentially be irritated by things. And it's been this beautiful journey of almost like learning from ourselves and teaching each other what the right way is to be and how we're supposed to communicate. And I learned some things about the way that I am through my brother's perspective of me. One thing that he said is that when I get it in my head that I want things to be a certain way, I don't stop until it is that way. Right? And he did share it from the perspective of it being uh, unappreciated. And then I shared to him that from my perspective, that's how I've been trained to be in order to see things, right? In order to experience what there was for me to experience appropriately. And it's interesting how, despite the fact that all of us came from the same mom and dad, had mostly, for the most part at least, the same experiences growing up. How different each of our adaptions turned out. All of us have found ourselves peculiar, just a little bit, just a wee bit. That's okay too. I think it's one of those things that helps remember that it's okay for us to be a little bit. Nobody isn't completely not strange, at least in some way. Yeah. It is quite surreal. Such different rocks again. Completely different rocks. These are massive pieces of quartz, which would explain why they're still standing. I got myself a piece of it. It has moss and stuff growing on it. Very nice. I have been limiting myself to 2 rocks from each place that I go to. And I already have too many rocks. I just had all of them in my hand at the same time and I was like, oh geez, do I have to pick 2 rocks from the entire trip? No. I'm bringing some for Joe as well. Some of those rocks has to become Joe's. Love that sound of the ocean crashing to the shore. Suddenly I want to get closer to it for you, Joe. Don't tempt me. I'll take you up to the water. Woo! Don't you blow over on me now. There's a little bit more wind coming. Joe, echoing that sentiment, right? Joe said, thinking about the differences between myself, my older brother, and my younger sister, such differences, such similarities. It really is that way. All a little peculiar too, novelty in every moment. It's beautiful how that is true for my family for the most part as well. They don't stop engaging. There is this ceaselessness to the way that the communication keeps flowing. You know, like the mind's always overly active. And it's almost like we have the, I guess, to share our internal thoughts. And then it just having a bunch of that in the house begets a bunch of interesting thoughts at a time. And you get to have a whole experience. You get to have a whole experience just learning about yourself through these people that you grew up with. It really is wild to me how much there is to learn, always. I feel like extremely grateful is the word I guess I'm looking for just having siblings. You can ask for. Is this zoomed in? Yeah, definitely. This is pretty wild. I only walked up until like just around there. I didn't get close to going all the way there. That does feel like a special place to be though. These beaches are so long that you don't really realistically want to just walk them nilly-willy. Like they're like 10 mile hike. Is that a surfing person? Wow, I'm a surfing. Woo. That's cool. Must say, pretty cool person. Very cool of you. No, I need to mind not falling off of these rocks onto more rocks. That would be ideal. Thanks, trusty legs. Water coming too. Touchable footies. Let's see if I remain in reception. If I walk your friends through here. Interesting, these lines, huh? Those are not man-made. They're pieces of quartz. Brighter pieces of quartz, I guess. Man, the earth will show you some things. To echo the fractal of siblings show, it's the fact that every beach in a way is like a type of sibling to every other beach, right? And they're all beaches. That's what we call them. But so different from one to the next. Forgy enough to send messages. I don't know if it's forgy enough to actually broadcast properly. Maybe a little bit more. I think the connection should be a little bit better here, right? Huh. Is this mine? Or is this mine? The smaller one is going to be more reasonable. It's actually going to fit in my hat. Are we going to do that? Are we going to do side quest? This seagull feather. There's definitely a bunch of them here. This one is also not bad. This one has a spot on it even. I think you're gonna love what I've been up to. This one has some bitties missing. Little bitties of it is missing. But it does have some flang to it. This one, still very nice. It's a little bit crispy. I think it did get salt watered. But it's the right size. This one, I don't know if it's gonna go in those holes even. That might be auto DQ. Hey, Kira Burp. Hey. Did you see the ones that I did collect so far? Yeah. We need to add some more. I'm gonna have to reveal to you friends soon what I look like underneath my hat, and maybe that's what I'm stalling for. I'm stalling. Yay. Joe saying hi to Kira Burp. I think this one looks better. Does it though? This one looks more interesting. Fine. Now I just need to get all of the sand kernels off. No, sand are not kernels, they're granules. Fine. Sand granules. Somebody else. No, actually it's not granules, it's something else. Let me know. Flare these out. Little bitty. Here. Alright. is mamoy. Nice. All right. Am I doing it like that? Fine. Guap. And I'm bop. Is that it? That bright red feather must be a scarlet ibis. I think it is, Joe. I think it is. It's one my mom spotted. And it was one, maybe like a juvenile that shed this one because as they turn red, they go from brown to, or blackish to red. Yeah. Spiffing. Yeah. Correcting burp errors. Don't mind if I do. The more I see outside, the more chance I have to bring pieces of the outside with me. Alrighty. I see your ripped pants, SpongeBob style. You saw my ripped pants? Yeah, that's why I'm wearing my scarf like a skirt. My mom spotted my ripped pants. I didn't even know. It covers up, for the most part, SpongeBob SquarePants style. You should, you should cut me some slack. I'm a mess. Sometimes. Sometimes. But most times I'm fine. Like right now I'm not fine because I'm trying to find my pockets and I have closed them down, of course. There we go. I'm gonna show you the ocean right now, okay? We'll just like be here in the water. I'm gonna ground myself. The water temperature is nice enough to swim. But it hasn't been blazing hot. It's been mostly like that all day. Actually, it did rain. We saw some monkeys today. I will definitely share more of that fractal with you, friends, but it really was quite spectacular. Hat has a steampunk feel to it now, right? I'm not in a good way. I might not have much more data left here, friends. This might be a short one. But it was nice having you friends here with me. I love ya. I'll see you again real soon, okay? Bye for now.